Zomba versus Mars. I believe this is they're starting with winners finals here.
Yeah, this is winners finals, and we're actually seeing the Falco and Wolf, not the Lucina. I was expecting Lucina out from Zomba, but
Spacey player.
Yeah, there's also a Greninja on Mars side.
I didn't know he had a Greninja.
I've never seen that, so it's going to be interesting to see how he does. But first characters coming out, I think it's Joker and Wolf, unless I've got that switched up, but I believe it is. Yep, it is.
Yeah, Joker and Wolf. And, of course, leaving their mains for the end there.
And here we go into the first match. And Squad Strike, it really depends on how your first stock goes, because you can really snowball after getting that first stock, or you can have a counter matchup coming up after that. So there's a lot that can happen here, and it always makes it so interesting. That's why I love Squad Strike.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to think about, because you would imagine it's the same format, but there's just something about the nature of having multiple characters. It's way more snowbally taking that first stock than in just regular singles.
Yeah. And here we go. Mars a little bit down here, and Zamba just swiping him off stage with that F tilt.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh, yeah, missing the counter.
I would not have gone off stage like that. Like, I was going to say, at 145, anything Wolf has in his arsenal will basically kill, so you don't need to go for that kind of edge guard.
Dude, when in doubt as Wolf, just up smash. That's what I've noticed. In those scramble situations, that's the first move that they think of.
It doesn't lag. You might as well.
Exactly.
Like, he has such amazing smash attacks, and just none of them lag. So, okay.
All right, the Greninja, I've never seen this, so it's going to be really interesting. And I mean, the down tilt to up smash was good, and another up air, and now Zomba in the corner, but back to neutral.
You know, this honestly makes sense. Like, I could see Mars playing Greninja. He seems like a Mars character.
Yeah,
he has
Joker,
it does. Yeah, Greninja. Kind of like the
bait and punish.
Yeah, bait and punish mobility characters.
Yeah, he's very good at the whiff punish characters, I would say. Faster than you. If you commit to me, I'm going to kill you for it. You know, those type characters. And he has him off stage, but Zamba is really holding on to this stock. And, and I would say has him at kill percent. I mean, Wolf does have trouble killing sometimes, but it's pretty bad. Up throw's going to do it, though, and we're going to see the Falco now, I believe.
He definitely got all the mileage he could have asked for out of that Wolf, though.
This matchup, I don't think is good for Falco, but the up tilt back air is pretty easy to do. So I actually think ZSS Falco is pretty even, or at least just a little bit ZSS favored. So we're going to have to see. I mean, this is Mars ZSS, so he's going to be putting on all the stops, but we'll have to see.
He's trying his best to just stay away from these up tilts. Like, he went off stage to avoid the up tilts. I do not blame him.
Well, ZSS loves to be in the air, right? And Falco has some of the best anti-airs in the game and a high jump, too.
I would say his up tilt is the best anti-air in the game, honestly.
I would not blame you if that's what you thought.
You have two chances to hit, and it starts a 60% combo, so yeah.
But a good forward air. And you got to really look for these flip kicks if you want to get the ZSS off stage and then just like edge guarder, because it is doable with Falco compared to some other characters.
For sure.
But here he is off stage now, Zamba. Let's see if he lives. Ooh, holding down on the gray stick to come back up to stage. Very smart.
Yeah, Mars was not expecting that. I thought he was going to back air, but I guess he didn't expect him to slip past the ledge there.
Oh, the up smash is going to do it, And now
Alrighty.
Mars at 100, though, so he's going to have to work his way back into this versus Zomba's Rob.
This is one of the matchups that Rob's notoriously complained about, though. So I can definitely see Mars taking this. This is ZSS favored.
It's very, very doable. And here we go. Mars in the corner, went for the grab, and that's going to be it. That grab is just so slow, and Zomba, knowing that he's going to go for it, just spot dodges and then takes a game lead here.
Really good awareness from Zomba, and I'm going to be honest. I wasn't expecting Zomba's other characters to perform that well.
No, I wasn't either. His Falco was actually kind of going off there. I was surprised. I thought we were going to see a switch from the Greninja maybe, but it's actually the Joker is not staying in. The Snake is going to replace.
I have seen him play Snake on his streams.
Yeah, and that's the next thing about Squad Strike, right? Is you get to choose multiple characters throughout the set. So I'm interested. I mean, his Snake is good, so I want to see how it goes.
Yeah, kind of have a chance to do multiple counter picks. That's pretty unique thing.
Yeah, and here we go. Snake versus Wolf. I actually don't know how this matchup goes. I don't think Wolf does bad in it, per se, but neutral is a little bit different for him, for sure.
Back when I was a Wolf main, I didn't mind it. It felt pretty evenish to me, but that was also early game. Early ultimate, so I'm not sure if that matchup has developed in any type of way.
Ooh, the parry is gonna back throw him.
Grab.
Oh, and just straight into him. I just jumped into it. That's really unfortunate. I actually didn't expect that to happen.
That's one thing I do not miss about that matchup is once Wolf is off stage, that Nikita is so hard to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. And here we go into neutral. The Falco does really well into Snake, I think. So we're just going to have to see how Zomba's Falco does, as Mars is building a bit of a lead.
Did you see that? He parried the grenade toss and then, like, used the advantage frames to go in and dash attack. I've never seen anyone do that. That was very ballsy.
Good parry. Then the dash attack here. Mars is really getting some good percent. Oh, another good back air from Zamba, though. Puts him off stage. Goes for the bear. It's not going to get it.
Nice, yeah.
That was a really smart, like, just to know.
And that was a situation where you're so focused on what you're currently doing, you completely forget where he placed that C4.
And Mars really does have that awareness as a player, just in general, with any character he's playing. And a really good bear to send Zamba on his last character. Mars still on his first. It's not looking good for him.
Yeah, Zamba kind of tunnel visioning on his first 2 characters this game. Maybe a little too comfortable off that first initial win.
Oh, and the laser's going to do it for sure, yeah. But Greninja Rob is also not good for Rob. This is actually hit one of his worst for sure. So we're just going to have to see how Mars does.
I remember, who was that? Autonomous beat some notable Rob player that visited. I think it was 8-Bit Man.
Oh, really?
Or someone else, yeah. Yeah, so I definitely know this is Greninja favor, but also, you know, DFW unranked, we're the best, baby. But just have to throw that in there real quick.
Yes.
The best unranked in the entire country. Oh, wow, trying to get that roll read there. Almost got it.
Oh, the down tilt. And you're at such a high percent. Greninja doesn't struggle to kill, but does struggle to find those little setups like the down tilt and stuff. So he really has to bait out and whiff punish. The problem is Rob can just projectile, so we're going to have to see if Mars can close out the stock here.
Yeah, Greninja's the type of character that wants you to throw something out, and then he reacts to that. But Rob just has 2 projectile safe buttons to where, he doesn't really have to worry about getting whiff punish unless he just does something he has no business doing.
Yeah, and that was a really smart side B by Zamba, but I imagine Mars is really comfortable here with such a percent lead.
Also, did you peep how Zamba immediately tried to go for the 0 to
Yes, he did, of course.
Like the moment the invincibility
all of them do. And he did not DI that right.
Yep,
so, and that's going to be Mars answering back with game 2. And
I was going to say, and that's why with ZSS's grab, you don't pummel. Because you don't want them to think that you're going to go for the up throw, so it messes up your DI.
Yeah, and usually no one's ready for that. I mean, it's just so quick, right? So usually people meme on ZSS grab because you can't really do anything with it, you know?
Yeah, like you get tech chases off of 4 throw at like 0 to like, what, 50-ish, 60-ish?
Yeah.
But outside of that, it doesn't really turn into much,
All right, game 3.
Okay, here's the Lucina.
Lucina, yeah, Lucina's finally coming up.
Okay.
And it's going to be no Wolf instead. He's subbing out the Wolf.
And I know that's because of the snake.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
He did not like that hedge card.
Yeah, it really didn't do anything that last game.
He's like, you know what? I really hated that.
We're back into neutral here. And ZSS Lucina, I think it's a slight ZSS favor here, but it's still, I mean, Lucina is one of those consistent characters that can play any matchup, really.
Yeah, she's like an all-rounder, so there's not that much that she just loses hard to and she can't do like that.
Exactly, and I think that's why she's so good in Squad Strike. Those basic, consistent characters like Rob or anything, it is just very, very good.
But she's honestly a great pocket character to have in general, if you just need that consistent character.
Oh, really good back air to get him back off stage. I wonder what the option is going to be. A good forward air to put him back into neutral here. And wow, Zamba's Lucina really showing up here versus Mars. ZSS in the back is going to take
Mars' main.
Yeah,
that's
his
main. Wow, okay.
And now onto the Greninja. Now this matchup is actually pretty bad for Lucina as well. Just being able to be whiff punished so easily. But
and then it makes Lucina's aerial approaches are way harder to do on Greninja because that natural low profile, which I really hate. That's the character that took me out in bracket today. Like all of my arrows were just whiffing. I'm like, oh. Yeah, good up smash on that platform. Not falling out actually.
No, and this matchup I have no clue what's going to go on. These guys are both in the air at all times. They have the highest jumps in the game, so we're going to see a lot of aerials here at least.
Well, I know Greninja is a little okay. Well, definitely. Well, thankfully he was dealt with. But I was going to say Greninja can be tricky for Falco because I actually don't think Falco can just up tilt him. Unless Greninja is doing an animation, like a move or
just
something.
Because he's so low to the ground, man. But here we go. On to the last stock for Mars here. And it is Snake Falco, but last time the Snake did kind of mix the Falco in game 2.
Oh, yeah.
So
I wouldn't say kind of. It's a pretty hard mix.
Okay, good down there.
Oh, drifting a little too far away, with Snake's down air, a lot of people forget you kind of have to just stay where you are because it has a lot of drift on it.
Yeah, did you see that up smash that he did so well? That was really, really good.
The way he did that little swivel.
Uh-oh. He's
Okay.
getting Falco'd now.
Oh, could have got a lot more out of that. Not a Falco main.
Ooh, looking for the bear. Oh,
my
he
goodness.
really
Yeah.
wanted that. Didn't end up getting it. Was so smart, but that's going to be sad. Mars couldn't make it back to stage.
And that is a classic example of how sometimes all you need to do is apply pressure to somebody, and that can get you the stock. You don't always have to hit someone. You don't even need to be exactly up on them to where you could actually hit them. If you just like jump and follow where they're drifting or where they want to go, that's so much just mind games and head games. Yeah.
And here we got the Falcon, so high octane on Mars'
I
side.
forgot he had a Falcon.
Yeah, no, he definitely does. And it's going to be interesting to see how it does versus Lucina. I think notoriously he gets juggled hard, and Lucina can edge guard him pretty hard as well. So we'll just have to see. I mean, it is Mars. He's pretty high octane, so he can get him in these certain moments where he can just kill you at 0, right? And this may be one of them if he wasn't cautious.
I am a big fan of Mars's Falcon. One of my favorite sets to this day is Mars Leo at Genesis.
Ooh, Mars Leo at no, it's really,
it was
really good.
such a sick set. It was so amazing.
Here we go. Back to neutral here. Mars is at the ledge.
Was that SDI on the Nair 1?
He could have just fallen out of it. Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, that looked like some brawl SDI. That was weird.
Oh, Zamba baiting him to go up quick.
Oh, not getting the spike hitbox. Unfortunately, Lucina is not DLC, so she doesn't get the Pyra there.
No, and that mash wasn't fast enough. I feel like he could have mashed out of that.
He definitely could have.
But unfortunate. But Mars taking the lead here in game number 4.
They're not going to take it. Falcon having a little heft on him.
Ooh, didn't get the back air. And here we go into neutral here. This is the thing with Falco is if you start pressing buttons, he's either gonna anti-air or nair you, and at low percent it can get really dangerous with his nair just dragging you down into something like a smash attack.
Yeah.
Now forward air will definitely do it.
Yeah, drag down nair is one of those moves where it's like, I do this into imagination.
Yes.
Like any other move in my moveset, I could basically combo into it at this point.
And the agenda is still real. They really try to convince you that their character's bad when they have a combo breaker that leads into kill confirms.
His character was never bad. I know he got like a couple like moderate buffs or whatever, but even before then, I never thought he was bad.
He got an up smash buff and a down tilt buff. That down tilt buff is so broken.
I will say he needed the up smash one because it would miss a lot of characters I should have hit.
That down tilt one is not needed.
That was not needed.
That tilt is safe and just kills you.
Yeah. No, so that's one of those moves where it does everything you could possibly want a move to do. It combo starts at low percents. It is safe on shield.
Shield pokes.
It shield pokes. It has the range of a sword, and then when it stops comboing, it kills.
It's very dumb.
What more could you want? Good down smash taking that stock off the Falco, though.
No more Falco anymore.
No more down tilt.
Yeah, the agenda may be real for a second.
I'm sorry, we had to talk about that move for a second because that move tilts me.
But here we go to the Rob.
Oh.
Good bear. The Zomba, of course, of course. Would you expect anything less, Shokyo? Would you expect anything less? And here we go. Now, they're both around even percents. I think this is the most even they've been on their third stocks together. So interested to see. All right. And I believe if Mars wins this, it's the match, right? He goes on to Grands here.
Mars
so
up 2-1.
Zamba does need to clutch up here if he wants to continue on his winner's side run. And back into neutral here, and that's one thing. ZSS can really not commit versus Rob, and if Rob makes one tiny mistake, ZSS can really open you up.
For it, yeah.
And Mars has a lot of experience in this matchup versus Rafi. I think he's has a stupid amount of wins on him.
Rafi X.
Yeah, Rafi X. I don't think he plays that much anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't seen him in a long time yet.
But just dropping down and Mars.
Oh, no, wait, Zamba was up, too.
Zamba was up, too.
I was thinking that.
The score was confusing me. Okay, we were lied to, all right?
Okay.
But game 5 now, and Mars did counterpick with the Falcon, I remember.
Yes,
that's why.
That's right, yeah.
It's interesting what we're going to see. I wonder what Zamba's going to counterpick the Falcon with. I wonder if he's going to stick with the Lucina, because the Lucina wasn't doing bad. I think it just,
I definitely think he should stick with it.
Yeah, it's 2-2. Yeah, this is game 5 for sure.
Yeah, sticking with the Lucina. I agree with that.
Who makes it to Grand's winner's side and who has to go to losers finals? We find out here.
Honestly, I feel like Zomba should have went back to Wolf.
You think so?
Yeah, because he only took the wolf out because of the snake. But since it was his counterpick advantage, he could have went back to the wolf because the wolf was doing great against everyone except the snake.
Yeah, I would have liked the wolf instead of the Falco, maybe.
Yeah. The Falco wasn't really cooking outside of the first game.
Yeah.
Honestly. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Game 5, and I would have loved to see a different stage, but
yeah.
We're Smash players. There's no stage list for us.
This is why I'm like, dude, who's gonna have the balls to like be the first one to ban PS2?
No,
just so we can have a tournament where we see other stages.
Exactly, and
honestly,
it doesn't happen, but I don't mind seeing it. We're still seeing some good action here, and it's actually the Rob first, kind of unexpected.
Mixing it up.
I mean, that's what you have to do if you lose, and that's just the intricacies of Squad Strike. I mean, that's what I love about it.
And opting to not want to put the Rob against the ZSS, so this way he gets more mileage out of his main.
For sure.
Makes sense for sure.
But Mars is taking him pretty far
I like how Mars
now.
grabbed the top to act like he was going to throw it, and then Zamba shielded, then he ran up and up B. That was actually genius. I love that.
And actually, Mars has the % lead here with his Falcon. Cash Money Falcon taking it with the feed. He's not even Cash Money skin right now, but he did take out the Robin and is not looking good for Zamba now.
That's actually huge.
Zamba going for the dare, not going to get it. Falco can just die in this matchup, by the way, very easily too, so I'd be scared if I was Zamba.
Oh, yeah, anyone with the spacey style recovery can definitely just be blown up by Falcon.
But that's going to be it. Yeah, a good fair. And now the Greninja coming out. And I really was surprised to see this Greninja pick. I mean, it did work last game. I've never seen it from Mars, but it is working out.
I think this has been the most played matchup in this set so far, is the Greninja Falco.
Yeah, it has, for sure.
Really interesting.
And right now, Mars still commanding the % lead for a little bit, but Falco, he can get that one up tilt, and you're at 80. The up smash Greninja sucks.
Falling out.
Yes.
So I was talking about earlier. Yeah, Falco, one of those, as the community kind of has started to coin this character archetype, a Luigi.
A Luigi, yes.
Like Bird Luigi. So, got Bird Luigi, FGC Luigi.
Oh, yeah.
Double Luigi being Ice Climbers.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I almost said Tilde. Oh my God.
Tilde.
Zamba not hitting the Falco conversions he really could be hitting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
He
got up tilt, and I was like, oh, he's gonna get a aerial now, but didn't end up getting it.
Like he's doing up tilt to Nair, but the Nair is the finisher. Like, no, drag them down to the platform.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, if you're playing Falco, he's pretty easy, but those drag down combos can be a bit tricky. But the forward air is gonna take it by Mars. That was really nice reading the side B coming up. And the Lucina, the last bastion of Zamba here. We're going to have to see how he does. The backer's going to take it.
And ledge jump.
Yeah, now, I mean, Zamba did really well into the ZSS with his Lucina last time. So
he beat the ZSS.
No jump. He went for the flip kick. Oh,
no.
The air dodge.
Okay,
he saved his jump.
I was going to say, classic Mars SD. He always does one per set, I swear.
He does. That was very, very close. And ZSS's up B does not go far.
No, not at all. She's one of those characters where her recovery is absolutely cracked, but if you catch her out of her kickflip and she's only left with the up B, then it's like, oh, all of a sudden it's like one of the worst in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly.
Ooh, good Zair in the up B. It shouldn't do it. Yeah, no, good DI by Zamba. Oh, he's looking for that air dodge. Zamba just air dodged far out. Really smart by him to not get hit by the bear. And now, this is looking pretty even. The backer.
Okay. The double jump is snuffed out.
He has flip kick.
Okay.
Oh, Mars really smart because Zamba wanted to go for it. That is the Mars. Do not jump after that side B.
Oh, yeah.
This is getting very, very close
Really not going to punish that ever.
This is really close, Shokyo.
Jeez. This is actually...
Ooh, the fair into bear is going to seal it out. And Mars punching his ticket to Grands of Squad Strike here.